Hey everyone, it is tea time with the diva. Grab your tea, grab your coffee, and let's get into it. This tea time is dedicated to Albie Shore. Albie Shore is crying out to Quincy, and don't get hung up on the word crying out, reaching out, speaking through social media. You get what I'm saying. Crying out to his son Quincy, his biological son, who for most of Quincy's life, he recognized Sean Combs, Diddy, Brother Love, Puffy as his father or as his father figure. And now that Puffy is in trouble, locked away behind bars, Albie Shore is reaching out, pretty much telling his son, "You have a home, you have a safe space, and it is with me." And in addition to him reaching out to his son, he is going full force against Diddy, accusing Diddy of unaliving Kim Porter, accusing Diddy of trying to unalive him. And in the midst of that, he's in a internal battle, so to speak, of trying to pull his son back in while he's fighting the man that his son loves. We don't have to agree about why Quincy likes or as in it loves Diddy as a father figure, as a person. Not here for that fight. I'm here for the understanding of I'll be sure as the adult, no matter how old our children are, we are still the adult in their lives. We are still their parental figure. So I'll be sure being the parent in this situation, and I understand his frustration with Sean Combs, but I feel like the love for his son got to be greater. Greater in the sense that he needs to figure out a way to navigate his fight against Sean Combs, understanding that he wants to bring back and get his son back together with him and have that bond, knowing that his son has a high level of respect and admiration for Sean Combs, regardless of what he did, because the Combs kids don't see Sean Combs the way the world does. So you're saying, Diva, what is all this mumble jumble about? This mumble jumble is about the other day marked 6 years since the passing of Kim Porter. All of her children put up a post to kind of commemorate or acknowledge their mother's passing and to say that they missed her. Now, was Quincy post, did it seem shady? I'm going to say yes. Do I think Quincy knew what he was doing? I'm going to say yes. But did the other adults in the situation have to respond to Quincy's post the way that they did? I'm going to say no. This was Quincy's post, and he said, "Here's a rare photo of me with my mom and dad. Love, I miss you every day." Now, of course, everybody was like, "Well, hold up. That's just you and your mom. Where's your dad?" Kimora Lee Simmons wrote, "Now Quincy," being that Quincy, like Quincy don't be fresh. It was this whole, sparked a whole big thing where, Albie Shore said he is the one that took this picture. Kimora Lee Simmons says, "No, you were not." And this was this whole back and forth, right? Back and forth to the point where then Albie Shore decides he's going to follow this thing up. And he follows this thing up. It's a little vicious. It's a little pointed. Because he shades Kimora Lee for having so many partners and so many children by different partners. Because that's what this first line is about. Miss Kimora Lee Buckley. Then he goes Simmons, Perkins, Listener. These are all the men she dealt with. Should choose her words carefully when addressing Mr. Albie Shore. It would be wise for her to express kindness, gratitude, or refrain from comment altogether. Please refer to the screenshots of Kimberly's DM exchanges, which have now been deleted from her account and disconnected from Albie Shore's. Now, listen, many people are saying, Albie Shore is saying they were so close and they remained close up until her passing. And other people are calling cap on that. They're saying you're full of crap. You only spoke to Kim a couple times here and there. And that's why he exposed the DMs to prove, no, we were friends. We were speaking. We shared a child together, and we always spoke about Quincy. It's what I'll be sure is saying. Others in their lives don't agree. No matter what tactics are taken to hide the facts, the true story of it all will finally be revealed. Whether it's related to you, my brother/manager Andre Harrell, an old colleague in Mr. Russell Simmons, and a connection of I'll be sure. If it makes the cutting floor room, I remain silent and classified about a great deal. It's ironic you wait until 2024 to pop into my son's Quincy's tribute post to his amazing mother and refer to Al B. Shore as a liar regarding personal photos we shared from my collection upon Kim's request. Nope, I did misrepresent that she had a fire in her home when it was actually a flood, as stated in the screenshot. It might be more beneficial for you to address author Chris Todd directly. He's still pissed about this Chris Todd, book that was pulled from Amazon. And I know what he's really pissed about. Not so much probably that it came out, but that it had those damaging things to his reputation in there about him sleeping with Sean Combs. I did not where was I? Chris Todd, who has published edited works given to him while one or more of Kim's close friends. Now, he said the whole thing was a lie, but you see, you got to listen to people's words. He said edited works given to him by one or more of Kim's close friends. He's thinking that Kimora has something to do with the giving of this particular book that didn't exist to this Chris Todd. You're all post Kim's, he's calling it unaliving and not just death, that presents stories about you, also including a non-existent calculated fiction about Sean and I, so he's stuck on that, who've only ever had contact with each other in the past 30 years in the lobby of the Netflix building in LA to support Quincy right before Kim's untimely death. So now he calls it a death here, but he called it unaliving earlier. Whoever gave Todd fake information sent him up by adding my name to the nonsense to further discredit me, all because I will be opening a full investigation into her death and all who have been working together to cover up alleged crimes. Back to my day job, which is caring for my mother who is in hospice care with stage 4 cancer, and I committed to advocating for equity in the fractured healthcare system for Black and Brown transplant patients while maintaining a healthy lifestyle after surviving death in several attempts on my life over the past 2.5 decades, including my forced silence. Check the latest follow-up servicing to top Chris Todd and Amazon. So he's saying, I'm suing these people because I'm not playing. So then he goes, peace and blessings. This will be the last I take any more time addressing this nonsense and the lies. As you see directly from Kim Porter, we remain the best of friends and celebrate our son in private up until her alleged unaliving. We weren't rekindling any old romance or relationship. Just a great, clean, and wholesome family friendship celebrating our kid, love. And he said, I'm going back silent. Now, I believe this is the young lady that is taking care of the twins who was Kim Porter's best friend and said she lived with Kim Porter a good portion of the time. She said, artificial, I'll be sure. You need to stop. You and I, and I and everyone knows the truth. Do not let me tell the truth. Kim's kids want nothing to do with you, and you know why. Now, me and the kids and her family and her friends are going to tell the truth now. So you better buckle up. You have hurt all of her kids for the last time. Kim said a lot about you the 4 times you spoke in 20 years. What about your other boys and the drama there? You need to stop right now. Soon the truth will be out. What will you do then? Combs, and I'm talking about Sean, was a wrecking ball. And he has caused so much chaos across so many lives and so many families, including his own. It's just a hot, flaming mess. And Kim Porter, while she was alive, things have just seemed to be so messy. This person wrote here are the rare photos of Al and his baby boy. I guess he has plenty of photos with his son, just like any loving father would. Let's stop questioning this man's love for his son and ask some real questions to the people who are the gatekeepers of showing dark secrets. Put some respect on Al's name. Talk is cheap, but a picture is worth 1,000 words. This post says a mouthful. I'll just read this last one, and I'm going to tell you my thoughts. Stay on the next. Devil is out there to kill and destroy. But guess what? God is in control. Soon what's in the dark will come to light. God continues to protect and cover. At official, I'll be sure with the blood of Jesus. So now it says it seems like everyone is protecting Diddy and not I'll be sure and his son. He already spoke about what and how Diddy had him hospitalized for speaking on the mother of his child. I'm confused why he's being attacked. And then somebody said, I'll be sure has the receipts. So I'm going to say this. I'll be sure wants Quincy to level up, so to speak, to recognize that Diddy is in deep doodle and that staying connected to him can get you in deep doodle too. But he's taking this fight on a social media platform. I have been through some things, and trust me, the hardest thing to ever do is to stay quiet. It is not easy. When you are being prosecuted, accused, when people are lying on you. But one thing I could tell you for sure, if you stay quiet, victory will be yours in the end, especially if you are the innocent one. It's rough. It's hard. You're going to want to respond. But I tell you, if you get the strength not to respond and you are standing on your truth, you will rise like a phoenix in the end. You will. Because you can't beat the truth. Let the people say whatever they want to say and you move in silence. How can he expect his son Quincy to level up when he himself takes his fights to the street via social media? Listen, guys, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. Everybody, thanks for watching. I think if Kim Porter friends really want to honor her, and I'm talking Kimora Lee Simmons right now because, she was in the midst of this jungle with I'll be sure, it would be best for her to just stay quiet too. Just stay quiet too. Anyway, guys, chat with me. Let me know your thoughts. I'll see you in the next video.